Welcome to Hugh Crumpler's Florida Trophy Pro Bass Fishing April Bass Fishing Catches. These are all photos of bass caught by Hugh Crumpler's clients during the month of April. Many are on wild shiners, many are on topwater lures such as the Rapala skitter prop and the Storm chug bug. Either lure works great. The key to the presentation is to make the lure splash a couple of times and then let the lure set completely and totally still. That means after you do the twitching, and do not take up your slack. Taking up the slack causes pressure on the line, which causes the lure to move. You want the lure to sit completely, totally, 100% still. The natural action on a chug bug of its tail end sinking is part of the key that makes the bass bite. The natural action on the skitter prop of the prop rotating when you let the lure sit still, yes, the prop does turn when you first let it sit still, is part of the action that causes the bass to bite. Another lure that's highly successful during the month of April is the Bomber Long A, the 3-hook version. You twitch it down and then let it float up. You let it float up with slack line. Once again, it's the whole key to all this presentation is getting the bass's attention and then making it look easy to eat. Remember, big bass don't like to travel far to eat. They don't like to eat things that they have to chase and burn up a bunch of energy. They like things that are easy to eat. The sticko is also highly successful. Again, throw it out there, let it sink. The splash draws the attention, the sinking. You know how a sticko wiggles, just like a Senko. That's what draws the bass's attention. That's what makes it look easy to eat. That's when they bite it. In the case of a sticko, after it's sunk, you can lift it and let it fall again with slack line, or you can twitch it twice like you're working a fluke and then let it fall. Again, you're getting his attention, then making it look easy to eat. Big bass do not like to chase. They like things that are easy to eat. This is part of the reason that my clients are successful. We use big bass techniques all the time. These are secrets you won't find anywhere else. Keys to catching big fish are focus and determination. Focus on what you are doing. Focus on the lure. Watch your topwater lure. Make sure it's doing what you want to do. Look at your line. You want to be a line watcher, not a line feeler. With wild shiners, we may throw them out there on what we call a free line or on a boat, on a balloon. In the case of a balloon, you're watching around the balloon to see what the shiner's doing. The balloon is another word we use for a balloon is strike indicator. In the case of a free line, your line is a strike indicator. You want to watch the line. Free is the key word in free line, not because it's free of a balloon, because it's free of the reel. It has slack so that the shiner can move and swim naturally. And these guys caught a bunch of nice fish in April. During April, what's happened is in the first part of the month, the last group of spawners are spawning. Then the fish start moving ever so slowly out into the deeper water. They start feeding and chasing bait. They're schooling at the end of April, and in May, that's all we're going to have or primarily what we're going to have is schooling bass chasing bait. So we watch for the birds to dive. Yes, the seagulls are starting to do their diving thing at Stick Marsh. This is unusual. It's the first year it's ever happened. But the seagulls are starting to dive on the bait. One time this year already, I've seen 5 acres explode with bass feeding. This is what we're going to be looking for. We've had 3 or 4 years of awesome spawn. I mean awesome. There's lots and lots of 1 pound bass, 2 pound bass, 3 pound bass, 4 pound bass, and never forget there's more bass 10 pounds and larger in stick marsh than in any impoundment in Florida. It's only 6,500 acres. That's why so many are caught. That's why you have an honest opportunity to catch a large bass. I'm not talking an 8 pounder. I'm talking you have an honest opportunity to catch a 10-pound bass at Stick Marsh and Farm 13. It's unbelievable fishing. Unbelievable. You cannot miss this place for catching fish. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that fish. That's an April bass. That is a bass that's already spawned and stacking up. We're talking about catching nice fish. Sorry for interrupting myself. This is a wonderful place to go fishing. Once again, it's Hugh Crumpler's Florida Trophy Bass Fishing, Stick Marsh, Florida. You cannot miss this. Give me a call, 321-626-6174. Hope the tips have been a big help.